What's up, everyone? Happy holidays. This is Ben with the Hookup Tackle, aka the Tackle Otaku, and I am here along with my buddy Jeff and Carmen, and today we have walked the shop and we have put together a list of our favorite items for gift giving this holiday season. We still have a couple days left on our Black Friday sale, and then it's going to be almost Christmas, so we want to see what kind of gift giver you are. I want to see what kind of gift giver these two are too, so I'm curious to see their picks. So if you guys want to just crack a beer or whatever it is that you're drinking and join us for a few minutes of having some fun looking at some cool tackle and some special drops that you guys have been waiting for. I haven't even drinking my beer yet and I can't talk, Jeff. This is going to get funny.
Slurring your words already, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to slow down. I'm going to calm down. So if you want to join us, come along. Let's go. Cheers. Welcome to the Hookup Tackle. The Hookup Tackle is the world's largest showcase of Megabass products, featuring baits and colors not found at any other dealer. The Hookup also offers a wide display of OSP, Evergreen, Deps, Lucky Craft, Jackal, and many more. The Hookup Tackle is owned and operated by family, is staffed by guides and verified tackle nerds who love helping anglers elevate their craft. If you're in the Phoenix area, we'd love to have you stop by our showroom and check out the wonderful world of Megabass and the Hookup for yourself. If you shop online, there are almost 10,000 SKUs of Megabass products alone, with hundreds of other companies and new products being added daily. So next time you're looking for that hard to find bait, that color your fish have never seen before, or maybe you just want to elevate your game, look at thehookuptackle.com. Welcome back, guys. In place of a What's New This Week video, we figured it'd be fun to do a kind of a holiday buyer's guide, Jeff, Carmen, and I's favorite picks around the shop to maybe just, I don't know, match any type of budget, right? So if you're looking for some stocking stuffers, maybe you like somebody but you don't like them that much, so you don't want to spend a lot, or maybe you're just balling and you just want to give the best gift ever, whether it's to your significant other, your buddy, or maybe to yourself, because it has been a weird 2020, so we all deserve something special, right? Some self-love. So today we are going to dive through and just kind of run through some products. So, you ready, Jeff?
Oh, I'm ready, dude.
Carmen, are you ready? Yep. Oh, she spoke.
Oh,
Let's
crap.
go.
We're
all
doing
right.
good.
So, Carmen's laid some items down for me to start with. So, here we go. Under 10 bucks, right? Great stocking stuffers from Optimum Baits. The Papa Boom weedless swim bait. This is a big weedless swim bait. It's 8 inches. It weighs 3.2 ounces. It takes a 12-aught hook. These are hand poured here in the USA by Optimum Baits. I think California's still in the USA, right?
No, I think it broke off finally.
Well, they're California hand poured, but they're really soft. They have amazing motion underwater, and again, sub 10 bucks, which is amazing for an 8-inch swim bait. Great colors. There's some trout patterns, shad patterns. Everybody would love these things. If you've got a swim bait fisherman in the family, definitely give these a look. Is this your pick, Carmen? Oh, this is my pick. I had a sip of beer. Another sub $10. These are amazing, kind of a sleeper grub from Deps. This is the Death Hatter Twin Tail Grub. Now, what's dope about these things is obviously they can be fished like any other twin tail grub on the back of a jig, but if you look at these grubs very closely, they make an amazing buzz frog, like a horny toad style bait. So they work great as a trailer on a jackhammer, great as a trailer on a spinnerbait, but also just by themselves, weedless. You can buzz it on the surface like a buzz bait. A lot of guys have been using these for a few years and they've been keeping it very hush-hush. So all the good colors are back in these guys. They're available now. So from Deps Japan, everybody would love those. Are you serious, Jeff?
But my favorite brand.
No. All right. OSP soft plastics. Everybody loves OSP. They make amazing soft plastics. Anything in their DoLive series is great. The DoLive Stick is one of my favorites. I fish it all the time, free rig, weightless. It's basically a Senko fluke hybrid, so it has a beautiful tail wag to it and a horizontal fall. So anything in the DoLive Stick is great. Also, the DoLive Shot is back in stock. So these have become a favorite of a lot of yours for back gliding. So if you rig this thing backwards, it will actually sink and glide away from you. So for years we've used the Yamamoto Fat Ica for this. What's nice about the DoLive Shot is it glides just as well, but you could also rig it normal and it will continue to have a horizontal fall. So you can rig it weightless, you can put it on a free rig, a Texas rig, and it looks great any way you rig it. So this is the DoLive Shot from OSP, staying in that sub $10 pricing. So you can get any of these baits so far that we have shown you guys. All right, Lucky Craft have these bitchin' little Kingyo baits. These are small little goldfish baits. These are amazing wake baits. They look great on the surface. It's just a cool, realistic pattern from Lucky Craft. Just something fun. This would make a great stocking stuffer. Just a really cool bait to fish. A lot of guys here locally have been using them in local ponds and some of the smaller fisheries and catching them really good on it. So it catches fish and it looks cool, which is a bonus. All right. I know Jeff brought this brand.
I did.
This is Jeff's favorite brand. I don't think he's actually ever used the baits, but I see these packages all over his car.
Yeah, why would I use the baits?
Yeah. So this is a cool JDM company. This is called Black Maria. They make a great creature called the Goki Buri. This is the standard Goki Buri size. This is the Goki Buri hugest. This is definitely something, if you really want to get your husband in the mood, this is just a great brand to get him. I think you guys are going to love this. Right, Jeff?
Oh yeah, I love it.
What else do you have to say?
I think the packaging is 10 out of 10 in my book. The baits, I don't know about them, but yeah, the packaging is definitely well worth it.
So the baits are good. Just so you guys know, it's a great flip bait, great texture bait, but packaging A+. Right, Jeff?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Duo Realis. More cool stocking stuffers. Dropping stuff already.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
Are you that drunk?
It was bound to happen. Well, I'm 3 sips in. Okay, these are the Realis Nomase Gills. There is a Nomase Gill, a Nomase Gill Shad, a Deca Nomase Gill, which is just a bigger one, and then the Nomase Wakasagi. These are soft plastic elastomer baits, very realistic. So elastomer is going to be like the Elastec from Z-Man, where it's super stretchy, very durable. Do not want to combine this with other soft plastic because it will melt like crazy on you. But these things have a bitchin' under the water action. They're basically a soft plastic lipless bait. So it's like a lipless swim bait hybrid. It's got an amazing swim, very realistic, inexpensive, great for fishing, great for gift giving as well from Duo Realis. How about some custom colors? So a lot of you guys know and some of you guys don't. We make a custom color jackhammer here at the hookup called Light Hitch. Light Hitch is a beautiful frost gold blade and just a beautiful kind of goldish shad pattern. We made this in conjunction with Brett Height. It's just a great all-around shad pattern when the water's got a little bit of color to it and you need just a little bit more profile. Light Hitch can be killer. It's available in 3/8 and 1/2 ounce from Evergreen, Japan. Also, we make a couple of custom colors in the Teckle Kicknocker. This is Sake Bomber and White Walker. Now the Kicknocker is a lot of our starting points for topwater. A lot of you guys will know this as the Vixen. This is the original mold, original factory, same plastic. So the Kicknocker is just a great all-around topwater bait. It's got a loud knock inside of it. So it calls fish up from a really long ways away. The custom color is basically a matte white and then kind of like a matte ghost minnow, if you will. So these are great gift ideas. They will know that you got it from the Hookup Tackle because it's the only place in the world that those are from. So that's from Teckle, Japan. All right, some more cool stocking stuffers. Probably the hottest crankbait of the last year and a half has been the Jackal MC60. Now there's tons of colors. There's dark craw, molten craw, SG, threadfin. This guy wants to slide down, so we'll just shift it that way. So the MC60 is just a great kind of shallow to mid diving crankbait. It's got a high pitch, a real hard wobble to it, and just gets eaten really well. So inexpensive, great cover deflection, really good solid colors. So another one that would be great in a stocking from Jackal. I'm making a mess in my piles, Carmen. All right. Cheers, guys.
How's that beer?
Well, it's delicious. I feel weird being the only one drinking.
A little bubbly, huh?
I know people at home are drinking with me. Not like you two.
Listen, I'm the cameraman. I'm
Carmen,
around.
what's your excuse?
I'm working.
Oh, okay. OSP Spintail frogs. These are a really cool frog. One of the more unique frogs on the market. It's a very small profile. So small profile has been a very hot topic with frog fishing this year. So this is going to get you basically that same profile as like a Cara frog, but it's going to have a blade, a Colorado blade on the back that is swiveled. So you can just straight retrieve this and that blade will spin and flash in the back. Or of course you can walk it and it will just flap back and forth. Great frog, inexpensive. Everybody would love it if you throw a frog. Spintail frog is a unique one. Also, a really cool kind of DIY frog from OSP is a collab between OSP and Teckle. This is the Drippy frog. Now, I said DIY because you actually have to kind of put this thing together. So you'll notice that you have these frog bodies, you've got the kind of sprinker tail that you'd find on a sprinker frog, and you've got some CPS springs and such back here. So basically you are building a weedless soft plastic finesse sprinker frog here, hollow bodied. It's a really cool frog. When the bite gets tough, you need something small bodied, different profile. This could be a really good option for you guys, and it's just really cool. Okay, very hard to find. They sell out instantly in Japan when they come out, so this would make a really fun gift to give somebody from OSP, the Drippy frog. All right. Thank you, Carmen. Madness Sepper 5. This is a brand new size from Madness Japan. The Sepper 9 basically took the world by storm. It's basically a soft plastic Balam. The Sepper 5 has been kind of the long-awaited version of that. It works great by itself as a swim bait, but what we have found is that this is one of the sickest jackhammer trailers we've ever used. Relatively expensive for a jackhammer trailer, but we're getting bites that we weren't getting before, so I highly recommend it. So if you guys are throwing a lot of chatterbaits, a lot of jackhammers, and you need something that just has a totally different look, very lifelike and great movement, the Sepper 5 is unbelievable behind a jackhammer. So definitely give it a look. Again, they're going to be, how much are the Sepper 5s?
17.
Yeah, so in that $17 price point. So great way to gift something or get them for yourself. Throw them in a jackhammer. You'll love them. Okay? All right. Cool swim baits from Japan. This is from the brand Little Jack. This is the Gorgon and the Gorgon 125 Custom. Now these are just very unique shaped. They scream JDM. I mean, there's nobody else on the market that builds a swim bait that looks like this. So, you know, if you're looking for just a different style multi-joint bait that you're basically just cast and swim. You don't have to twitch it. You don't have to glide it. You don't have to do anything with it. It's basically just going to swim through the water very naturally. And it's great at catching fish as well, which is a huge bonus. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Jeff?
Nope.
Swim bait guys.
Nope. I haven't caught a fish in years.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. How about Megabass? Hold on. Stand by, please. Cheers, everybody. Happy holidays. All right. Everybody loves a Megabass Ito Vision 110. All right? Arguably the best jerkbait ever made. We have in stock still 5 limited edition colors. Okay, these are one-time runs that we still have some inventory on. So, no matter what, if you have no idea what to get somebody, get them one of these, okay? Because everybody would love these. So, I'm going to run through these really quick so you know what these colors are. GG Mossback Golden Shad. Okay, it's just a beautiful, very natural, kind of a mossy, goldish color. It's amazing. Okay, so that's A. Modena Bone. So Yuki Ito has a huge thing for Italian sports cars. Okay, and one of the colors that Ferrari offers is Modena Yellow. So this is kind of in collab with that. Just a really sexy bitchin' color. Very, very hard to find. Still available. GG Smallmouth Bass. We showed this last week on the What's New. It literally sold out in like minutes, but we got our second half of the batch in, so they are available again while supplies last. As soon as they're gone, they're gone. So if any of these speak to you, you want to make sure you grab them. Okay, so that is back in stock. I think it's one of the sexiest colors. What do you think, Jeff?
I mean, I have one on hold over there, so.
Perfect. Do you even know how to use a jerkbait?
Nope.
Okay. 2020 Japan. This was a limited edition color that they ran for us earlier this year at the Osaka show. We have a handful left. It basically is just designed to represent the Japanese flag. It does say 2020 Japan Limited up on the top of the bait. So just a one-time run. It's very clean, very simple. Basically just an all-white with the red dot to mimic the Japanese flag. So that is available. And then finally, GG Hasu is the last of the colors. Just a very clean, pretty bait fish pattern. Works great if you guys have any type of herring or any type of like non-shad bait fish. It's a great color for that. Okay, let's stay in Megabass just for a second. We also, so every month, Megabass makes a special color called the Respect Series color. These are colors that they have basically revitalized from the past and brought them into the current, and they make them in new models that they've never made that color in before. Now this has been going on for the past maybe, what do you say, Carmen, a year and a half or so? So we still have some sleeper colors that a lot of you guys probably don't know are sleeper colors in a few baits. So I'm going to run through them really quick because these are limited, one time. Once they're gone, okay? So one of the colors that released a handful of months ago was GP Billy Max. This is a really cool, clear, transparent color. I still have some stock in the Deep X 100. I still have some available in the Vibration X Ultra. And we still have some available in the Deep X 200 LBO. Okay. Another color, Hot Tiger. So this is a really cool, kind of shiny fire tiger type color. We have it in the Kanata, we have it in the Pop X, and we have it in the Giant Dog X still. Okay, special run color. This was one of my favorites. This is Karakusa Tiger. So this is a matte finish, kind of fire tiger type color, a little bit different color patterns than your traditional fire tiger, a little bit more natural, I would say. But the X80 Trick Darter has some left. So does the Giant Dog X. And I can't believe I have any of these left, but I still have some Vibration X Ultra in that color. Okay. And then finally, in special run colors, VR. Okay, so very red, Viper red, depending on what you think, but it's a really nice kind of all red, very bright red, and it's got kind of a crackle magma back to it. So it's designed to look like lava. That was the point of this color. Just a really neat color. I know a lot of you guys live where red crushes them. So it's available in the Kanata they just showed you. It's available in the Pop X. And it's also available in the Dog X Diamante. All right. Some other cool ideas. Jeff thought this would be a great gift idea. This is the Jackal Gantarel and Gantarel Jr. Why did you add these to the pile, Jeff?
Well, I mean, I think that they're really sexy looking, and I think they're underrated. I think a lot of guys getting into swim baits can definitely really get some nice fish on that salad bait. And they're relatively cheap.
They are. So what's interesting about the Gantarel is that the Gantarel is one of those baits that it just keeps getting bit. So it's been out for several years. Guys still catch them like crazy on this thing. It's got a lot of versatility to it. You don't have to be great at gliding. You can just cast and retrieve and it catches fish. It has a area on the chin that you can attach a little grenade weight to it, and you can weight it down so you can get it into deeper water, you can keep it shallow. So a lot of different things you can do with this. as Jeff mentioned, they are relatively inexpensive. So it's just a great swim bait if you don't want to spend a ton of money. It's a great way to go from Jackal to Gantarel and Gantarel Jr. Drinking time? Cheers, everybody. All right. How about some measuring boards? Now, over the past few years, we have seen a lot of swim bait culture shift into regular bass fishing, right? And one of the things that social media has really changed in bass fishing is how we go off showing our fish. It's very easy with scales to lie about a fish weight or something like that. Putting on a measuring board has now become the new standard of how we measure and how we show off fish. So these are travel boards from Working Class Zero. These are a couple that I would highly recommend. So first up is the green. This is the special hookup board. So this is a special collab that we do with them. It has the hookup logo on it. And then on the back, it has the Pursuit of Giants on the back. And you can roll it up and keep it in whatever bag that you carry. This one is the brand new collab from Working Class Zero and DRT. Let's open this guy up. This is my first time checking it out. Literally just came out. Let's check this thing. Ah, this thing's slick. All right, so I know a lot of you guys are big DRT fans. So you've got the DRT logo and the Working Class Zero logo on the front. And then on the back, you have the really cool Weapons of Bass Destruction with some kind of swim bait on there. Jeff, you ever seen a swim bait look like that?
Nope, never in my life.
I think it might be an ABT or something.
Looks like a bait sanity.
What is it, Jeff? Tell the good people at home what
It's
we
a
got.
it's a Clash 9.
All right, a DRT Clash 9. So if you guys have been waiting for DRT Clash 9s,
We got him in.
we got 'em.
We got him
right here on this
on the
travel
board. Let's go.
You saw it here first.
Just cut it out and then.
It's a beautiful army green.
Oh, such a good
Yeah,
swim bait,
custom
man.
color. So these are really sick. They are available. How much are the travel boards, Carmen? $32.99. And you can have
A
either
DRT
one.
finally.
Yeah, DRT is all yours for just $32. All right, those are dope. All right, what's next? All right, a couple items from Deps. We're moving up in price, aren't we? Okay. Really cool wake bait. It's been one of the hottest wake baits of the year for us. This is the MT Wake. What's cool about this is a 95 millimeter body. It's almost 2 ounces, so it's a pretty big bait from Deps. And usually when you get into this size bait, you're getting up in price. They kept the price pretty reasonable on this, but it's a great wake bait that's designed to bounce and deflect over cover. It's got a big blade in the back that clacks and throws sound and flash, so just a really cool bait from Deps, the MT Wake. Also, Slide Swimmer 115. Now, I know a lot of you want to be, big bait slingers like Jeffrey the King back here, but some of you guys actually like to catch fish. So maybe we need to downsize a little bit so you can actually get
catch
bait.
some
Isn't
fish.
that right, Jeff?
Yes. I mean,
Yes.
if I threw the 115, I'd probably actually catch some fish.
Maybe.
Probably not still.
But you good people, you will probably definitely catch them on this thing. So, Slide Swimmer 115, it's obviously 115 millimeters, just over an ounce. It's a very easy bait to throw, has a very tight movement to it, looks great in the water. It's a perfect bite size, so something that's definitely worth checking out from Deps. All right, speaking of glide baits, I thought these would be dope in a stocking because it's hard to fill that whole stocking. These are from Bait Sanity. These are the Antidote Glides. Now they come in shad patterns, they come in trout patterns. What's dope about these is, again, if you're just getting into glide bait fishing, it's a very inexpensive way to get going. They glide great. They have all the good motion to them, and price-wise? $24.99, right? So a very inexpensive glide bait, great way to get going, and they fit perfect in a stocking. So those are from Bait Sanity. My pile's getting big, Carmen. All right, Evergreen Japan. We've talked about these before. This is one of the coolest bluegill looking swim baits on the market. This is the Evergreen BreamSlide. Now, we have these again on promotion for $49.99. They are just one of the most beautiful looking bluegill baits. These have a very, very tight motion to them. Okay, so don't expect big wide glides like you would get out of a bull shooter or something like that. They're very tight, very natural, but absolutely gorgeous glide bait. So would make an amazing gift, makes a great pattern when it just needs something ultra realistic. This is a great way to go from Evergreen, Japan. Another super cool JDM wake bait while we're on this topic. This is the OSP Vubble Vack. Now, a few weeks ago we introduced this to you, and I tried to have Jeff say Vubble Vack 3 times fast. Can you say it 3 times fast, Jeff? Go for it.
Putting me on the spot. Okay.
Yeah.
Vubble Vack, Vubble Vack, Vubble Vack.
Oh, that's pretty good. Carmen, can you say it 3 times fast?
No.
Let's try it. Vubble Vack, Vubble Vack, Vubble Vack. Oh, I almost got it. You go for it. Oh, she's freezing. The pressure. Really cool bait. It's got a soft tail in the back that moves while the bait moves. Just a really cool, definite JDM wake style bait from OSP Vubble Vack. Also, another cool JDM bait. This is from Manifold. This is the Castellanon. You guys know I talk about this bait a lot. This is one of my favorites. Yes, it looks like a science project. But it moves so incredibly beautiful in the water. It looks amazing. It's got that great bluegill panfish profile to it. It's available in tons of colors, from shads to bluegills to trouts. So if you're looking for like a $50 swim bait, something really nice that screams JDM, really tough to beat the Castellanon from Manifold for that price point. All right, what we got? How about reel protectors? Leather, red, branded Megabass on the side. Be super dope. Just a nice little gift. Easy. More stocking stuffers. And maybe your loved one likes trout. The Gancraft Jointed Claw 70. Now, Jeff's been jacking on the Jointed Claw here locally. The 70 is a smaller version that's got a very, very tight motion to it. So amazing for trout, can definitely work for bass. But it's just anytime you're fishing around fish that want just a really small profile, you can see how tiny it is. Just a really cool high-end JDM bait. It's available in a floater and a sinker, so you can have it stay high in the column or get down a little bit deeper from Gancraft, 29 bucks. Just a great way to have a small little glide bait from Japan. All right, moving up in price. Megabass. We see a return of some of the Japan colors in their Islides 262, including one of my favorite colors, which is coral pink back. It's just a nice, natural, kind of pearl belly, clear side, pink back. Islides 262 is right at that $100 price point. So it'd make a beautiful gift. It's a great glide bait. Definitely recommend that. We also see a return this week of some of the best colors in the Islides 185 floating version. Now, Jeff, we get this topic a lot. Do you want a floater or do you want a slow sink if you're given the option? What's your take on that? Floater or slow sink?
So, I mean, if I can get it, I'd like to get it in a floating just so I can tune it if I want to. If I want it to sink faster, I can do that. If I want it to just stay up on the surface, I can do that as well. So definitely try and go with a floating if you can get them in any of the hard baits. It's definitely well worth it. Just get some suspend strips and you'll be good.
Yeah, and there's several brands of strips that you can get. Gancraft makes a great one. Zappu makes a great one. Suspend strips makes one. I don't even know what that brand is. Storm makes one, right? So yeah, there's some great options, and Jeff's exactly right. You just get a lot more versatility out of floating. That's why you see so many more floating versions than slow sink versions in the Japan brands, because Japan anglers are used to tweaking them and tuning them to how they like. And American anglers, we seem just like to take it out of the package, slide it on, and throw it, right? So if you don't mind, just, I mean, literally takes like seconds to tune it. you guys can get a lot of mileage out of a floater. It can do a lot of different things that a slow sink is stuck just always being a sinker. So check those colors out from Megabass. All right, back to Working Class Zero and DRT. So we just showed you the travel board. There are also a couple brand new clothing editions, and these are pretty slick. So there is a front zip hoodie. Okay, so it's got the Working Class Zero logo on the front chest, and it has the DRT Weapons of Mass Destruction logo on the back with the Clash 9. So very nice there. $62 on that guy. There is also a t-shirt. XL, Jeff. Is that your size?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think so.
I'm a big boy.
Little guy. All right, so same exact logo configuration there in a t-shirt. $29.99 on the t-shirt. And then there is also one more clothing piece. This is pretty slick. They have a half zip windbreaker, so it's water resistant. So for those mornings where you don't need like full rain gear, this will be great. So you've got, again, same logo configuration, the Working Class Zero on the chest and the Weapons of Mass Destruction on the back. This is a one-time run, one-time collab between DRT and Working Class Zero. So when they're gone, they're gone. So definitely scoop them up now. They are live online now. You can get them. All right. Beer time. All right. A couple more fun little baits, and then we're going to get into some rods and reels for you guys, okay? There's a really cool company out of Japan called Elements, and they make a bait called the Davinci 190. This is a slant joint bait. It looks like a swim bait 'cause it's 199 millimeters long, but basically it's just a big lipless bait. So think of it the same way as you would fish like a row chop, an LV500, something like that, but in a very big size. It's got that real tight lipless movement to it. It's got some great color patterns, very responsive, just a really, really cool bait. So this would make an amazing gift. Screams JDM all the way around. So that's from Elements Japan. Another bait from Japan that would be dope would be the Kaisu Raikiri. Now what's cool about the Kaisu is that similar to what Jeff was just talking about in a floating bait and how you can weight it with different strips, the Kaisu actually comes with different balls. And Jeff loves different balls, don't you, Jeff?
Yep.
So you've got the red balls and the silver balls. And the red balls are basically don't weigh anything, and the silver balls have some weight to it. So you can customize it, and you just pop the thing on the chin, you put the balls in there. Balls on the chin, who would have thought, Jeff? So it's just a great way to make one bait wake, slow sink, float, whatever you want to do by just having the one bait in the interchangeable weight system. So that's from Kaisu. That is the Raikiri. All right. More madness. The Balam 245. This is the newest addition to the Madness lineup. It's just a great get bit size Balam. You can fish this on pretty much any water, and you're going to find fish that can eat a bait this size. It's designed to be fished very, very fast. They designed the Balam to burn, so you're going to get reactions out of fish. You're going to draw trigger strikes that you wouldn't be able to get out of a slow-moving glide bait. So they're going to react to the size and the speed here. It's in a bunch of amazing colors, from matte finished IUs to bright silver patterns to clear patterns. So definitely one to consider. We're getting to that time of the year. Even Jeff's going to start getting bit on some things. So if you guys are into the bigger baits, the Balam 245 is definitely one to consider. All right, a couple of packs and storage options. We showed you guys the OSP messenger bag a couple weeks ago. This has become one of our best-selling packs. What's dope about this is that it's got tons of storage. I know it looks like a laptop bag, but it's designed for your tackle storage. So you've got tons of room inside for boxes, for bags. You've got external pockets, internal pockets. You can access the top from the top without lifting the flap. If you want to, just by using the zipper. It's got a padded back on it. It's got a robust snap and sleeve and a pad for wearing it as a sling. So literally this thing just sits right on your shoulder. You fish all day. It's a piece of cake. So if you guys are walking the shore, if you're pond fishing, stream fishing, lake fishing from the shore, anything, it's just a great bag to potentially use. So this is from OSP, the messenger bag. It's available in this green color as well as a black. How about a small Deps shoulder bag? So again, this is going to be a sling pack. This is the smallest size that they make. This is called the one shoulder bag from Deps. It has 2 big compartments here on the outside that you can put boxes or soft plastics inside. So again, it's going to be a relatively minimalist type of bag, right? So lunchbox, something like that would be great. It's got a small pocket on the outside there for little tools or hooks. It is a mesh pad in the back, so you will not get sweaty when this thing is laying on you. And again, Deps' famous kind of padded sleeve there. 75 bucks, great deal for a Deps pack, available now. Swim bait reels. All right, if you are just balling, right? Like Jeff over here.
Yep, big baller.
I noticed you wore some nice shoes today.
Yeah, they're high class.
You did.
These are super sick.
These are great reels that you guys might want to think of if you guys have a swim bait angler in the family. These are going to be great gifts. I mean, these are balling gifts. Okay. This is the Gancraft Mago 003. So Gancraft basically took the Daiwa Tula HD frame and they just super tuned it to death. It's a beautiful reel. It comes with a carbon handle, or the carbon fiber handle. It comes with beautiful like hand-painted cosmetics on it. I mean, it just looks amazing. It's unbelievably smooth. It's one of the smoothest reels in the shop. When you hold it in your hand, it's so butter. It's an amazing reel in that $350 price point, so it doesn't kill you either. It's just a great low pro for slinging, I don't know, a 250-ish size, 262, you know, anywhere up to like that 6-ounce bait. This would be a great one for that from Gancraft. All right, from Daiwa, Japan. The big baller swim bait reel is the Z2020 Limited. Okay, we showed this a couple weeks ago. We still have a couple left. This is the cleanest, sexiest, sleekest swim bait reel in the Daiwa arsenal without having to go to like Alexa or something clunky. It's smooth, it's made in Japan, it's very precise, and it's beautiful. So if fashion and function are important to have together, this reel is basically it. What does this reel do to you, Jeff?
Unspeakable things.
Yeah, it really does. So check this out from Daiwa. That's the Z2020. And then, is this your favorite reel, Jeff?
Right now, yes.
Okay. From Shimano, Japan, we see the return of the Antares DC Monster Drive. Now, this is the flagship big baller swim bait reel from Shimano, Japan. You get the DC technology, you get the big gearing, you get the big handle. You just get all the sexy shit in one reel. And it just looks badass. It casts like a dream. The nice thing about the DC is if you guys are throwing like a flatter glide into the wind, that DC does prevent that backlash from happening. What's your experience been with it so far, Jeff? I know you've been using it for a while.
I mean, it's honestly one of the best low-profile swim bait reels out there in the market. I mean, it is expensive, but it's so worth it, dude. I mean, that chip definitely helps when throwing the Clash, especially into the wind. So
Throwing the what?
the Clash 9.
Is that a thing? People actually have those?
It's hard to get, but yeah.
Huh. It's an amazing swim bait reel. So if you guys have been waiting for these, you guys have been looking for something just elevated and special, the Antares Monster Drive DC is really slick. Okay. And to round out the reels, I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on this return, so we're just going to do this drop right here. Back in stock in righty and lefty, the Shimano Scorpion MGL. Okay, so this is a special run that Shimano Japan did for us for the holidays. So it's in the HG, the XG, so 7-to-1, 8-to-1. Scorpion MGL is just a beautiful reel. It's basically the Chronarch of Japan. It's light, it's gorgeous, it's smooth, it's sophisticated. It's got really cool like scorpion hit on the spool tension knob there. It's got the Scorpion logo on the side. So again, everybody's gonna know you have a Scorpion when you put this on your rod. There is not another beautiful red reel like this on the market. So available again, $249, so it's a great price point. They're available now while supplies last. They won't last long. These are our baller baits, okay? From Manifold Japan. So you remember Manifold, this was the Castellanon brand. They bring us the Deniro and the Patino, okay? And it is available in a Yugo frame, which I have down here, which is that kind of metal front lip, and then a regular frame like this white guy up top, up here, okay? These are amazing handmade swim baits. These are gonna be in that $300 to $500 price point. Smell that, Jeff. What does that smell like?
Smells like horse.
Horse leather, hand stitched, okay? The idea behind using leather swim baits, this has actually been a kind of underground thing with big bait slingers in Japan. The idea is that leather retains the heat better than plastic, okay? So when a plastic bait goes into the water, it kind of takes on the water temp that's around it. So if the water is, say, 48 degrees, the bait goes in the water and within a few seconds it's 48 degrees. Whereas the leather will maintain the heat. So if it's 60 degrees outside, you throw it in there, it maintains that 60-degree temperature. So it's just giving one more possible trigger to the fish, that it's just something different that they haven't seen. There's one more trigger that the fish might pick up on. They're beautiful baits. They got amazing glides to them. So, and they're just very, very cool and special. So these are from Manifold Japan. All right. One of the more famous Japan swim bait companies is Roman Made. Now Roman Made has the famous Mother swim bait. This is the Negotiator Premium. Now it comes in this beautiful box. Let's see if we can open this up for you guys. And the box is designed to kind of look like a book. That worked great. So smooth on film. And there you go. Now the Negotiator Premium is a great bait to throw on lighter gear. It only weighs a few ounces. It's hand carved with wood. The premium piece is referring to the paint job. It goes through a very meticulous paint process to make it look incredibly lifelike, very realistic scales and coloration. So we have a few of these available. This would make an amazing gift if you guys have anybody in the family that's a swim bait angler. Anything Roman Made is amazing, so check those out. Now, if you're the ballerest of ballers, right, then you need to have one of these bad boys. This is, I'll let you introduce this, Jeff. What is this?
That's the Roman Made Mother Chaser.
The Mother Chaser. This is the most expensive fishing lure ever made. This is hand carved in Japan, 16 inches, 20 ounces, and if you get Jeff drunk enough, he'll even bet his so you can win it, like this one. This is mine that I won off of Jeff not too long ago, so you can see it with the hooks on there. It is a very, very big lure, beautifully, just beautiful precision. It comes with dampeners on there. You can, of course, take those off if you want it to clack. So this is big time, $950 for this dude. Years and years of R&D, very limited supply. So he only made so many. So when you get them, this is probably going to be the only run I would guess that we ever see of these. I think this was a special thing. It's potential he could make them again, but they take so long to make that I don't think he wants to do that again. So if you guys want the ultimate lure, right, the best of the best, this is it. The Roman-made Mother Chaser. We've got a few left, okay? So snag them before they're gone. Jeff's going to have to buy another one for me shortly after I win my next bet from him. So there'll be one fewer to go.
Well, we have 4 bets, and if I lose all 4, then nobody can buy these.
Somebody's going to have to tip you. We're going to have to take a GoFundMe
Gotcha.
for Jeff to pay his gambling debts.
Link down below.
Oh boy, this is gonna be trouble. Wait till that basketball bet.
Oh, dude.
Your mom better be ready with her cooking.
Oh, she's a
I'm
goddess.
already tasting it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Thank you, Carmen. All right, flying through. We're gonna wrap this up with a few rods that we think would be unbelievable. So first, we're gonna start with a combo. Bait finesse is something that has really become popular over the last, well, it's been out for a long time, but we're seeing a big resurgence here in the U.S. over the past year and a half. This is one of the most amazing bait finesse combos that we've seen ever. This is the Megabass Destroyer P5 bait finesse rod that weighs absolutely nothing, paired with a Daiwa JDM Steez Air reel that weighs nothing. So, I mean, literally, it doesn't feel like there's anything in my hand. It's just the sickest combo. It's beautiful. If you guys have been thinking about getting into bait finesse, or maybe you're into bait finesse and you want to just way elevate your game, you're looking at basically $500 and $700, so you're looking at a $1,200 bait finesse combo. But, dude, everybody would know you're a baller. You would impress everybody with this, wouldn't you, Jeff?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So definitely check that out. If you want the ultimate bait finesse rod and reel, there you go. Okay. Let's see what kind of crazy. Oh, it worked. I just reached my hand out and I got a rod. Staying in Megabass for a second. This is the Megabass Destroyer Evolution White Python. So we're showing this rod because this ends up being one of our most gifted rods every year. And the reason for that is this is one of those rods that almost everybody wants, but a lot of times people find a reason not to get it. And I've never understood why. And I think it's because it's one of those kind of niche rods where the lure rating, it's got a nice soft tip on it, so it has great load, but the lure rating is 3/8 to 4 ounce, right? So really it's a small swim bait rod. Small A-rig, small swim bait, 6-inch mag draft freestyle, 5-inch rising sun. That's what it really wants to throw, small A-rigs. So if you guys are looking for an amazing rod in that $650 price point that can do that, the Evolution looks crazy cool. I mean, it screams JDM. It's super light, built great. Check that out. All right, staying on built great. Give me that bag too. All right, this is one of the coolest rods for you swim bait guys. This is the Deps Huge Custom series of swim bait rods. And this one in my hand is the 8-1 Heavy. Okay? Let's turn it this way so you can see it. So this is the Deps Huge Custom. This is the 8-1 Heavy. So this is the rod that's designed to throw the slide swimmer. It's rated up to 10 ounces. Okay, so you can throw, you know, anything slide swimmer and maybe the next step up. These are built like brick houses. They're incredibly strong. They're very clean, so cosmetically it's clean, it's classy, it's simple. There's all the right things right where you want it. It does feature double foot guides all the way down, and it is spiral wrap to the left. So the spiral wrap is going to reduce line twist and rod twist in your hand as you set the hook. It's also going to make for effortless casting. What's really neat about this rod is it's very hard to build graphite rods parabolic well, and Deps does it. So it's a very parabolic rod all the way through the midsection, so it loads incredibly easy on the cast, great hook setting power, it keeps the fish pinned. It's just a beautiful rod. What do you think about this rod, Jeff?
I mean, if I was super into the Deps 250. I would have 3 of them already. I think it's such a badass rod. It's the right length. It's got the right handle on it too. It's a 2-piece even, so maybe easier storage as well. And it's spiral wrapped on top. I think that's super dope.
Yeah, and when Jeff refers to the 2-piece, so when a rod gets above 8 foot in Japan, they almost always come ferruled here at the grip. So they're almost always going to be like this. Once you attach these ferrules, and here's a little tip, right? As you put these together, you come in at a 45 degree and then you twist them straight. And it's that twisting that bonds the graphite together, and then it's not moving, okay? So just a really amazing rod, 650 bucks. So we're getting up there in price points. There's definitely a baller rod. Does come with a 1-year warranty from Deps USA. So if you were to ever have a problem, there is a warranty, which is great, which we don't see that often in high-end JDM rods. All right, and then wrapping it up, because we showed you a $950 bait, we have to show a $950 rod.
Yep.
Right? You can't have a $1,000 bait without a $1,000 rod. This is the Roman-made Centurion Mind Mother Rod. So this is the most expensive rod in the store. It's built beautifully. This particular guy's 8 foot. It's rated for up to 300 grams, so it's going to throw all those bigger baits up to a mother size. Again, double foot guides all the way up, hand wrapped, beautiful. Very simple but elegant styling on the Roman made rods. So they don't go overboard with their JDM styling. Huge contrast really between like a Megabass Evolution and a Roman made rod. This is just clean, simple. The Evolution just screams JDM, right? This rod also is relatively parabolic, as a 300 gram rated rod can be. But you can see even as I flex, it's still bending into the blank. So it's going to give you that great load and that great castability and great hook setting power. So if you guys are looking for the ultimate, most ridiculous price point rod, here you go. From Roman made, Centurion Mind Mother Rod.
Still relevant.
Good. Can I get beer number 3, please?
You look drunk
Are we still rolling?
and
I
high.
should have eaten something today. All right, guys, that is a wrap. I know that was long, but we had a lot of fun going through the store, finding just cool, unique things that I know a lot of you guys are using now. Some of this stuff might be new to you that you haven't heard of or you haven't added to your arsenal. So maybe you want to check it out. If you do, Jeff is going to put links to all these products down below in the description. If you have questions on any of it, just drop me a question in the comments section and we will definitely get back to you. If you could subscribe to our channel, we would love it. It would make us very happy. As always, on behalf of myself and my family, and Jeff and Carmen and John and Dale and Hippie, wherever he is. Where is Hippie?
Probably
Hippie.
sleeping.
Oh, he's guiding, I think. All right. On behalf of our entire family, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Arigato gozaimasu. Until next time, peace.